Squash. What is the first thing you think about when you hear the word squash? An orange vegetable associated with Thanksgiving? A verb for pressing or beating an object into a flat mass? Well, it shouldn't be. Squash is a sport. Not only a sport, but a hyper-athletic, all-season, gender-neutral game playable by most ages. And it is also brilliantly British. It's loved by 30 million players worldwide and has been loved since 1830. Squash is a sport played by 2 to 4 players of any age, gender, skill level, or athletic ability. It is played using a racket, a rubber squash ball, and a pair of goggles, which despite what you may think, are very important. The racket is slightly smaller and much lighter than that of a tennis racket, with a teardrop shape. The ball is hollow and made from raw but yelled rubber, and has 1 or more dots on it specifying its bounce and the skill level it should be used with. The goggles are to protect against the balls, which have been clocked in at over 175 miles per hour, or 281.635 kilometers per hour. It is played in an indoor court with 4 walls and usually 1 or more being made of glass. These walls have lines that specifically tell you where you can serve, where to serve from, and where you can hit. The object of the game is similar to that of tennis, in which you try to allow the ball to bounce twice before your opponent can hit it. Now you know how squash works, but why should you play? Well, that's simple. Firstly, it is easy. As long as you have enough muscle strength and hand-eye coordination to hit a ball with a decently sized racket, you can play. It will take some practice, but you can always find some players around your skill level and make some new friends. And secondly, it is everywhere. It may not be obvious to you, but with a quick Google search, you will be able to find a squash court near you if you live in a major city. And even a not so major city. There also may be squash courts even in your local gym. Speaking of which, sick of packing on those pants in the winter? Squash is the solution. Due to it being an indoor sport, it cannot be disturbed by rain or the area around you becoming an Arctic tundra. So you can get a fun, enjoyable workout anytime you please without having to worry about freezing to death. Which brings you to our 4th reason. Squash is super healthy. Squash is known to burn up to 15,000 calories in an hour. This may not burn 15,000 calories for everyone, especially in beginners, but it is known to burn a very large amount of calories in a very small amount of time. Ideal for a busy lifestyle. Due to this, squash was rated the world's healthiest sport by Forbes magazine. Which brings us to our last point. Lifestyle. Busy all day and night and don't have time to go to the gym? No problem. Play squash. As we discussed earlier, it burns a large amount of calories in a very small amount of time, so it's ideal to play during lunch or even before your workday so it will not intrude on your working life. To recap, love sports? Play squash. Like hitting things hard? Play squash. Don't like going outside? Play squash. Like Forbes magazine? Play squash. Workaholic? Play squash. Enjoy eating? Play squash. Enjoy winning? Play squash. Like Britain? Play squash. And most of all, like watching a rapidly spoken video telling you to play squash? Play squash.